What is up, JVS? We are back with another review. We are here with the Talamasca and Rice's Talamasca, and I'm so excited to talk about this because I love Anne Rice, and that's because of Interview with the Vampire, who I also got to watch with our co-host, the homie Sam. We covered Interview with the Vampire together, and so we were like, we gotta do this too, and I am glad we did because this was a very unique. It's very unique. And I think when I first heard about the show, because I didn't know too much. I mean, I was a little like curious on what we're gonna get into in this world, you know. But I think I was impressed. I was impressed. It had its ups and downs for sure. There was an episode that I was not a huge fan of, but the rest of the stuff has been bangers outside of that one episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And for context, you guys, we have seen the first 3 episodes. So we're giving you our non-spoiler review and recap on it. So if you want to know a little brief synopsis of it, so you got the Talamasca, the Secret Order. They are order or faction that house a lot of the supernatural information, and they're the gatekeepers. Best way I can kind of put it. They know about vampires. They know about witches. They know about ghouls. They know about any other supernatural entities. And there's a situation that kind of happens with um, a vampire and a death and somebody trying to find information, and it goes very south very quick. And they recruit someone named Guy who really wants to go and just make it. Like he's trying to come off of law school and try to make some money, and he has a unique set of gifts. That's all I'll say. And his gifts are in his mind. No pun intended. So they recruit him, they need him, and they put him first flight to London to go and get what they need. And that's the best way I can give a synopsis of it. Um, so it's really interesting because I didn't anticipate um this main character and
The
kind
guy
of his
from the Harry Potter spinoffs. That's
right.
exactly what it looks like.
He does look like Eddie Redmayne. It's not even a joke. He looks like Eddie Redmayne and uh Felicity. But anyway, we're not gonna go down that road. But his character in this is so very unique because a lot of times when you are watching him, you feel like, oh man, he's being really stupid, he's being really
Oh
arrogant.
my goodness,
But
yes.
then there are times where you're like, oh wow, like he is very smart, he is very
Yep.
gifted, and he also is very calculative and very dark. And you don't really know, or you can't predict what he's going to actually do. And I think that actually adds to the volume of the series because there's a lot of character interaction that he has to have, a lot of big boy moves he's got to make very quickly. And they still find a way of keeping it very engaging.
Yep.
And a lot of that is off of him. Even though he's got a good supporting cast, it's a lot that he's doing. He's a lot of heavy lifting. But what was your thoughts on him and the supporting cast? Because it's a really good supporting cast as well.
So it's like every episode we have different characters kind of standing out. I mean, I even Helen. I mean, I might not, I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts about her character, but I mean, the actress is killing it. There's multiple scenes where I'm just absolutely impressed by. Same thing with the guy in the middle. We won't say too much, but same boat. I mean, when he popped up on screen, he stole the show. I mean,
Yeah.
the cast, and of course, all the way on the left, I'm familiar with her through DC Legends of Tomorrow, which I was a huge fan. But I mean, every person stands out, and everyone that ends up making an entrance on screen, they're killing it. It's just they manage to make every character that they introduce very, I guess, interesting. So that's one thing I will give the show because I'm not locked in on anyone who's on screen.
Yeah, Elizabeth McGovern. She plays the role of Helen. She usually does like Downton Abbey. She is enjoying this way too much. I see her character majority of the times, if she's not plotting, she's smiling because
Yeah,
she's getting over on someone. And it's so ominous and weird. Like I truly cannot peg her. I don't know what her intent is. I know I can't trust her, but she has said even with herself, somebody asked her a question like, what do you think about me? Like, am I good? Am I evil? and somebody says you're a bit of both, and that is her to a T. And I love that about that. There's also some really interesting supernatural elements in this series as well. So if you enjoying certain things about like Interview the Vampire, or if you watch the Mayfair Witches, you're gonna get a lot of interesting dynamics here in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I didn't anticipate seeing, that I haven't even seen in Interview the Vampire, we got in this, but also some outside stuff going on as well. Like I think the human element to both of those shows, Wayfair Missions as well as Interview Vampire, is always missing because you're looking at it from the focal point from the other character. And so with this, you're looking at it from a human standpoint. And I think that adds a lot more weight because it's a lot more dangerous. At any given moment, somebody could die or something could happen. And I think it adds to the story doing it that way.
Yeah. So like I said, it was just a combination of seeing multiple, I guess, types of monsters. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but in just one series. And this is the series delivers. It's just so much going on. It's not just vampires or not just witches. You're getting the best of everything. And I think that's something that you got really excited about too. Because as soon as they introduced one group, you were just like, "Oh yeah, this is what I want to see. This is what I'm here for." And
Yeah.
that's for me. I mean, it's just like to see the variety is always fun.
Yeah. I think that if they pull their cards right moving forward, they can make this as impactful as the other two shows. And I think that it just all is a basis on, do you want to make it like Supernatural, like the show Supernatural? Supernatural, anything and everything goes, right? You know, when you watch Lucifer, you know that there's going to be a lot of other worldly things going on. And I mean, for you guys that like, you know, Vampire Diaries fans or original fans, you know that they kind of extend out what it actually means and what other creatures are in that environment. And I think that from the Aaron Rice universe as a whole, this is a good little staple to make this very interesting and valuable to the general audience. There are some lull moments. There are some moments that kind of just really feel really stupid. I'll say the second episode wasn't necessarily my favorite, to be quite honest with you. But I mean, it does pick up and it does well. When it's going,
Mhm.
and it's worth watching. I'll put it to you like that. That's my closing thought. If I gave it a rating as far as a series right now, I give it a B plus. I think it's not just serviceable, it's really good. When it's good, it's really good.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, the potential is definitely here. It's definitely there. So I am really excited to see beyond of what we've already seen. But I do want to say, like, give the show a chance, man. If you enjoyed Interview or or Witches, I mean, you're gonna enjoy this. It's just there's so much going on, so much to learn about, which is actually pretty cool. Never thought I'd say that, but I'm locked in, and I think I'm at a B plus as well.
Yeah. You guys, you heard it here first. This show, as soon as it drops, we will be doing episode for episode reviews every single episode each week, just like we did Interview the Vampire, just like we previously did with Mayfair Witches. Me and Bizzy may go back and do Mayfair Witches. I'm not sure yet. But this is going to be debuting on October the 26th. So stay tuned for that. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bizzy, where can everybody find your content?
Busy Brown everywhere and dropping reviews over here on JVS.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to go, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Peace.